Good evening, sports fans. It's Todd Edwards coming to you tonight from West York High School. A little bonus coverage right now as you're watching the JV teams of Eastern York and West York battle it out. And right now, Eastern York JV team, along with West York, are all tied up 48-48 with just over 2.5 minutes to go in the fourth quarter. And of course, tonight is a big night of basketball tonight, but the undefeated Eastern York Knights come in with a 7-0 record versus West York, which has a 7-3 overall record on youth night. So immediately following the JV game, there'll be recognition of the youth tonight here at West York, and then we'll make our way down on the hardwood floor. My broadcast partner, Brandy Shope, is here. And just settle back and enjoy a little bit of bonus coverage. The JV game between Eastern York and West York. And we are moments away from pre-game show here at Sports Shooting Stars. Welcome, sports fans. You're watching the conclusion of Youth Night here at West York High School. As mentioned, the Youth Night here at West York tonight, featuring Eastern York at West York. The main event matchup tonight as the 7-0 Eastern Knights take on the 7-3 West York Bulldogs. And I'm joined in the broadcast booth tonight by Brandy Shope. Brandy, welcome. No stranger to West York athletics.
No stranger to West York. Excited for the game tonight. Pack house for both Eastern and West York tonight. Almost like a rivalry here. So we're going back to last year, county championship. Both teams have young players and some advanced players in tonight's contest. I really believe it's going to be anyone's game.
It will be. It should be exciting. We want you to get your bottled water and popcorn. Settle in with Sports Shooting Stars tonight as we bring the game to you. We will make our way down to the hardwood floor, Brandy and I, for a little pregame discussion once both varsity teams start their warm-ups. Greetings and salutations, sports fans. It's Todd Edwards coming to you live tonight from West York High School, standing alongside my broadcast partner tonight, Brandy Shope. Brandy, welcome.
Thank you.
A West York alum, right? No stranger to this area.
No stranger, 2001 graduate, school board member, and I'm coaching some youth basketball. But I'm excited tonight because I have some ties with Eastern as well. Some of their players, Justin, who is the York Ballers coach, as well as the Eastern coach tonight. Great family, great guy. Carter Walmsley tonight.
He's part of this Eastern York team, as is Austin Bosman, a 1,000-point scorer. By the way, keep an eye out. It's a 1-2 punch for Eastern, and they come in here with a 7-0 record.
Oh, and we don't want to sleep on Justin's son, Brady Sites. He's a three-point sniper. He's a quiet killer is what they call him. He comes in spurts, and he can really hit those big game shots.
And for West York, we've seen a few West York games. Do you care to elaborate a little bit about this West York Bulldog team, Brandy?
So West York is deep with some young players, but also with some experienced players. So Braden Detz, David McGladry really lead the team. However, we have sophomore Grady Hoffman and sophomore Luke Hoffman. They're twins.
They're twins.
They have great playing. We also have seniors Blake Knowles, and we also have Dahl in there. And they contribute a lot to this team, whether it's starting or on the bench.
It should be a great one. As I mentioned, they come in here with a 7-3 record. You see some of the youth behind us. They're excited to be here on the court, as I hope you're excited as well. Tuned in tonight in the comfort of your own home with your bottled water and popcorn, watching Sports Shooting Stars. We want to take some time out to mention our sponsors tonight. How about it, Brandy?
Absolutely.
Go ahead. Yeah.
I was going to say one of our sponsors, who's a West York alum, Thornton Automotive Dover. Please visit their website at thorntondover.com. They have used cars for sale. They are West York supporters. They are big supporters of Sports Shooting Stars.
Along with Fairview Early Learning and Community Center, S3 Performance Training. They've been here really since day one in season 7 here with Sports Shooting Stars. Basil Insurance Agency, another almost lifelong sponsor for Sports Shooting Stars with Greg Basil. Also, the Basketball Warehouse is part of our sponsorship. Go ahead.
Then we have Parma Pizza of Dallastown. And then we have PA Legends, a new AA youth team coming to our sponsorship program.
Yes, all aboard. And you'll see our sponsors on the bottom third of your television screen. Reach out to them, like them, follow them. And they're big-time supporters, again, of Sports Shooting Stars as we bring the game to you tonight.
I'm interested, Todd, in what you think about the matchup between Javon DeShields and Carter Walmsley.
Yeah, it should be the battle of the bigs, as they say. That will be a matchup to keep an eye on for our viewers at home. Javon DeShields, really the big man for West York, matched up against Carter Walmsley. 6'6" Carter Walmsley comes in here with some D1 interest from William and Marion Towson University, and he's only a sophomore, Brandy.
Well, and not to mention Austin Bosman. I know you mentioned he scored 1,000 points, but that's not his only sport. They're looking at him Division I for baseball as well.
And I'll throw in the fact he wants to be a pre-med student as well. So
he's going to be busy.
He will be busy. Austin Bosman, recently a 1,000-point scorer, another player to keep an eye on for this Eastern York night team. And they're hanging from the rafters here tonight at West York. A big crowd has assembled, and we're glad you're watching Sports Shooting Stars tonight as we bring the game to you. Brandy, any final thoughts before we make our way up to the broadcast booth?
You know, it's really going to be interesting. Coach Bull was Coach of the Year last year. Very seasoned coach, has worked these Bulldogs for several years creating this program. And also we have Justin Sight, another seasoned coach. They both have big game plans. They're both going to play their game tonight. We'll see if the best man wins.
It should be, and stay with us all game. It's going to be exciting. Again, Sports Shooting Stars. Follow us on Facebook and Instagram, and do subscribe to our YouTube page, Sports Shooting Stars. And we'll make our way up to the broadcast booth now. How about it, Brandy?
Sounds great. We'll see you soon.
We're back, sports fans. Todd Edwards made his way back to the broadcast booth. We are awaiting player introductions here at West York High School. Do want to remind fans that are tuned in tonight, our next broadcast will take place on January 10th as Southwestern Mustangs travel to Red Lion for our next broadcast with Sports Shooting Stars. Follow Sports Shooting Stars on Facebook and Instagram. Some other games of note tonight as we get underway here shortly. York High at Coatesville, Southwestern at Central York, Dallastown travels to Spring Grove, Red Lions at Northeastern, New Oxford and York Suburban, and Susquehannock at Dover. All big games that are being played this Friday night. And for our fans that are tuned in tonight on our page, if you're at one of the games, chime in and give us a score. We'll give you a shout out as Brandy will be working the social media lines. How about it, Brandy?
Looking forward to some commentary tonight. Obviously, we request that you keep it positive, but would love to interact throughout this game and really want to know what's happening throughout the league.
Remember to like Sports Shooting Stars on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. Thank you, and good luck to both teams. Please direct your attention to the team benches for the starting lineups for tonight's game. Starting for Eastern, number 2, sophomore guard, Brady Sykes. Number 22, junior guard, Simon Wilson. Number 24, senior forward, Austin.
Hey, how you doing? Good.
Number 32, senior guard,
Yes.
Jack Weaver. Number 34, sophomore forward, Carter Longstein. The Knights are coached by Justin Sykes, assisted by Nico Nicholas, and Bob Iser. Starting for the Bulldogs, number 3, senior forward, Braden Beck. Number 23, senior guard,
There you have it, sports fans, the playing of our national anthem here at West York High School, and we are moments away from tip-off. Allow me to run down the starting lineups. First for West York, Braden Detz, David McGladry, Grady Hoffman, Blake Knowles, and Jovan DeShields are your starters. For Eastern York,
we have Brady Seitz, Simon Lippis, Austin Bosman, Jack Weaver, and Carter Walmsley, head coach by Justin Seitz.
And Garrett Bull, the head coach for West York. And some of the music piping into the sound system here kind of has almost us ready to play. How about it, Brandy? I mean, this.
It does have an excitement around this gym tonight.
We mentioned in the pregame show that fans are kind of hanging from the rafters here, as they say. A packed house here at West York, and rightly so. A big matchup. Undefeated Eastern York comes in here with a 7-0 mark against West York, a 7-3 record. So.
And not to mention, there's a couple players that are missing tonight. So Mark Walker for West York, and also Avant King from Eastern. So they're both missing a key player.
Eastern York in their blue jerseys with yellow numbers. West York in their white jersey with blue numbers. And of course, Eastern York will be moving right to left on your TV screen with their first possession. Carter Walmsley's three-point shot a bit wide right, but Eastern York maintains possession.
Another three.
There's Detz with the ball, bringing the ball up court for West York. Blake Knowles with the ball. West York likes to run a motion offense. Ball out of bounds will be Eastern York's ball.
It looks like both teams are coming out in man-to-man. Last time they played, Eastern had about 3 different defenses. So it'll be interesting to see as this game goes on where we go from here.
David McGladry bringing the ball up court. He was our player of the game Tuesday with 22 points. Keep an eye on number 23 for West York, along with a big man down in the paint, number 35, Jovan DeShields. He'll be battling with Carter Walmsley, number 34, the 6'6" sophomore. As we mentioned in the pregame show, has some looks from some D1 schools such as Towson University and William & Mary. And so far, with just over a minute in the game, it seems that both teams shooting cold right now.
A lot of three-point shots, not working the ball inside. It's interesting to watch this game.
There's a three that connects by Austin Bosman. Their 1,000-point scorer here at Eastern York. A pre-med student, you mentioned a two-sport star, also plays baseball.
That's correct.
6'4" senior with the first points of tonight's game, as we're just under 6 minutes to go here in the opening quarter from West York High School. Detz for three, in and out of the rim. There's Jovan DeShields down low. And a foul called on that play. And the West York student section letting them know you can't do that.
Well, and as we started here, Eastern York student section, whose opposite was also lively, so I think we're going to hear a lot of cheering tonight.
A lot of chirping from both schools. DeShields at the charity stripe right now, misses his first of 2 shots. Eastern York 3-0 over West York early with 5:46 to go. Brady Seitz bringing the ball up court for Eastern York.
Speaking of Brady, so Justin Seitz, coach, 1,000-point scorer. His brother Jason, 1,000-point scorer. His Justin's oldest son, 1,000-point scorer. And three from the other side. Also, Jason's daughter's on track for 1,000 points. It's a dynasty.
It sounds like it. Quite impressive.
That's another quick foul by Eastern. Block called on the play.
Right now, Eastern York with the lead, 6-0, 5:14 to go. West York's possession. Inbound pass here. Braden Detz gets it out to David McGladry. Still live ball. And an easy, would have been an easy. There's Walmsley for the put-in.
If West York wants to win, they're going to have to take care of the basketball.
Yeah, that was just a turnover there. There's Blake Knowles for 3.
Oh.
Off the rim.
Ooh.
Walmsley thought about a 3, but he drives to the net. His shot misses. Detz bringing the ball up court for West York.
That's a 2-on-3 matchup right there.
4:33 to go here, Randy. 8-0 Eastern York. West York's possession. We thank you for tuning in tonight to Sports Shooting Stars as we bring the game to you. Brandy Shope, Todd Edwards, live from West York High School. David McGladry, shot goes in.
And West York is on the board.
And David McGladry, as we mentioned earlier, our player of the game this past Tuesday with their big win over Littlestown. Seitz puts up a 3-point attempt. Shields with hard foul. Going to travel.
That's what
And
I
some
like
contact
to see.
as well.
Well, that's why I like to see Jack Weaver with some good sportsmanship. There to Braden Detz. It's tough when you're in an intense game like that.
Bosman went to the net, gets fouled.
So now I see sophomore Luke Huffman getting ready to check in the game.
Bosman shot short on the rim.
Chase Dahl, senior, checking in the game.
Some early substitutions for this West York team. Garrett Bowl.
You're going to see that a lot from West York. There's 3 or 4 players that seem to rotate in and out. They each bring something different, a new spark each time they come in.
McGladry drives to the net, kicks it out to Hoffman. West York trying to set their offense up. McGladry drives to the net, tries to pass it, but a turnover. Eastern York now with the possession, bringing the ball up court. And a turnover by Eastern York. Now West York with the ball. Braden Detz. The give to McGladry for 3. Big 3 by David McGladry. And he looks like he's picking up where he left off Tuesday night. Walmsley's shot.
With a wild 3 there.
McGladry for another 3 off the rim. Brady Seitz brings the ball up. Bosman.
I thought Carter Walmsley was coming in to slam dunk
a little
that.
alley hoop attempt. Up-tempo style here. It's like a track meet out there, Brandy, so far between the teams.
It's definitely a quick-moving game.
And the put in by Bosman. Timeout called.
30 seconds.
30 seconds.
Justin Mosley looked like a substitution timeout there.
Right now, your score, Eastern York 10, West York 5. Your leading scorer for Eastern York, Austin Bosman, the 1,000-point scorer, has 5 points, followed by Brady Seitz, who has 3. And all the points for West York, well, they belong to David McGladry. 5 points for David McGladry.
Like we said, he had a hot game the game before. The game before that, Braden Detz had his career high with 25 points. Those seniors really seem to be leading the charge.
Providing the leadership for this West York team. And you sense these two schools, they'll meet again at Eastern York. It could be a big one, just like this game is tonight.
It's charge The energy is high in this gym. Both
Yes.
student sections are supercharged, and it's going to be a good game today.
Here we go. We got Luke Hoffman bringing the ball up. The give to McGladry.
It's going to be a first foul by Jake Nicely.
Carter Walmsley with the ball, bringing the ball up court. 6'6" sophomore. Underneath to Walmsley, and the easy put in. 4 points for Carter Walmsley. Just over a minute and a half to go here in the opening quarter from West York High School. We thank you for tuning in to Sports Shooting Stars tonight. And the kick
Chase
out
Dahl?
to Dahl for
For
three.
three.
Big three by Chase Dahl.
Love that he's left-handed.
Southpaw, as they say.
That's correct. Him and Blake Knowles.
And a steal. There's Braden Detz driving to the net. Blocked
Wow.
by Carter Foot Renwick.
Ooh, travel.
That was Levi Ayala to the net.
It looked like Braden Detz slightly hesitated, giving Eastern a perfect setup to block that ball.
To swat the ball away, which was done there. But now West York with the possession.
Good recovery. David McGladry for three.
In and out of the rim. Ayala with the rebound. Down low to Carter Walmsley, and making it look easy. The 6'6" sophomore with 6 points. And a 6-point lead for Eastern York, 14-8. 20 seconds and counting, Brandy, in the first quarter. Go ahead.
Carter's a sophomore. He just makes it look good. He's one of my favorite players to watch.
McGladry gets the shot off.
At Thornton Automotive's 6 locations in Manchester, Dover, East York, and Red Lion, our Customer Appreciation Sales Event is going on now. At Thornton Automotive, we understand you have a lot of choices for your automotive needs, and we invite you to come in and see why we're York County's fastest growing auto group. You want to drive home happy with over 700 new and used cars, trucks, and SUVs?
You got it.
You want huge clearance savings with no money down and low payments?
You got
Then
it.
shop online 24/7 at Thornton247.com.
We're back, sports fans. Getting ready for the start of the second quarter. Do want to thank our sponsors for tonight's broadcast: Thornton Automotive of Dover, Fairview Early Learning and Community Center, S3 Performance Training, Basil Insurance Agency, the Basketball Warehouse, Parma Pizza of Dallastown, and our added sponsor tonight, PA Legends and AAU Team, all sponsors of Sports Shooting Stars. Thank you and welcome aboard. And we're back with the start of the second quarter. West York bringing the ball up court. McGladry drives to the net.
Rebound by Jake Nicely for two.
Nicely for two. His first points in tonight's game.
Good recovery by Jack
Yes.
Weaver.
Down to Ayala.
Luke Hoffman with the
Hoffman
rebound.
with the rebound.
That guy has a lot of heart.
Luke Hoffman, a 6-foot sophomore for West York. Got a feeling we'll be calling his name for the next couple years here at West York, Randy.
Absolutely. His father's a 1,000-point scorer here at West York as
There's
well.
a put in by David McGladdery, who has 7 points tonight's game.
Blocked by Jake Nisley. Followed by a quick foul by David McGladdery. Quickly, it's a 2-point game.
It is 14-12 Eastern York.
Now, before this game, I had a lot of people ask me, what is your prediction for this game? And my prediction was, I have no idea. I believe they'll split in the conference. Obviously, you know, it's going to be a good game no matter what.
It was Carter Romsley with the basket. He has 8 points tonight, leads all scorers.
Luke Hoffman for 3.
Walmsley thought about a 3-point shot, drives to the net.
I'm waiting for him to shoot a 3.
I like his ability to think about a 3, but also then drive to the net and
and
get down
without
low. And with his size,
Oh, and without a travel, he has really good body control for being that big.
no doubt now he's at the charity stripe here, looking to add to his point total of 8 points, make it 9.
Don't forget, sports fans, we will be looking for player of the game as we get to the second half, but also we're looking for some update scores as a lot of games are going on around the league.
Carter Romsley with double digits, 10 points.
All of a sudden, it's a 6-point game again.
18-12 Eastern York. There's Nicely for his second basket tonight's game, 4 points. And it seems as if Carter Walmsley is starting to get on fire here, getting warmed
on
up.
fire.
12 points.
He leads all scorers right
Yes.
now.
Down low, Braden Detz. He's fouled on the play.
Looks like we got a quick update. York High is beating Coatesville 45-30 at the start of the third quarter.
Thank you for the updates. If you're around the area watching one of the local high school games, be sure to chime in.
And Braden Detz scores his first point from the charity line.
Yeah. Detz puts it in.
So Braden missed the foul shot, got tipped by Jake Nicely, quickly re-put
Takes the
in
ball.
by Braden Detz. That
And
was
now
a 2-second
It was
play there.
Braden Detz with 3 points. And Eastern York with a 3-point lead, 20-17 in the second quarter. Eastern York coming into tonight's game averaging 66 points per game, and on defense only giving up 45 points a game. Conversely, West York, an excellent defense, averaging only giving up 42 points on defense. Strong offense for West York with 54 points per game. And Braden Detz averaging 12 points a game. David McGladdery, 10 points a game. For Eastern York, Austin Bosman averaging 18 points a game, and Carter Walmsley averaging 14 points a game.
Well, I have a
And
feeling Carter's going to meet his average tonight.
May double that tonight at the pace he's on right now with 12 points and a 3-point lead. Down low for
Good
Carter.
block by
And
Javon DeShields.
You mentioned that matchup earlier, Javon Shields and Carter Walmsley. Battle of the bigs down low, an interesting matchup. McGladdery for 3 and makes it.
And it's a tie ball game, 20-20.
McGladdery in double digits with 10 points.
Carter Walmsley with the ball again.
.438 to go. We're all knotted up 20-20 in the second quarter. And so far, Brandy, it's been everything we've expected.
Yeah, there's not going to be a shortage of action tonight. Sights for three.
And a battle for the ball. West York wins it.
So what I liked was Luke Hoffman had a rebound. Chase Dahl had a rebound. Two smallest guys on the court getting the biggest rebounds of the game. Braden Detz for three.
And drains
it's good.
it.
Let's see if Eastern is going to
6
respond.
points.
I feel like Carter's coming back with one right
Well,
now.
it gives West York the 3-point lead, 23-20.
Braden
Wow,
Detz, excellent body position on a charge. One of the things he does best, puts the momentum going back to West York. First time they had a lead tonight.
Yes, and 3:56 to go here in the second quarter.
Although I laughed, you can be great at charges, but I know that hurts.
You heard that from high atop here in the broadcast booth. Yeah, that hardwood floor does not give, Brandy.
Absolutely not.
Dahl thinking about a 3-point shot. There's McGladry with the ball.
Yes.
Down low to Shields and the put in.
I thought Carter was going to block that the way he jumped up like that.
Javon DeShields, his first points tonight, extends West York's lead to 5, 25-20, with just over 3 minutes to go before halftime. And it will send Carter Walmsley to the charity stripe. Has 12 points.
Second foul on Braden Detz.
You mentioned earlier Austin Bosman, 1,000-point scorer. Have a feeling Carter Walmsley could potentially be a 1,000-point scorer as well for this Eastern York Golden Knight team, Brandy. Just a sophomore.
I 100% see it. He's a big part of their offense, and he just continues to grow. Last year, I thought he was good. This year, I think he's better.
And last year, point out, he started as a freshman for this Eastern York Ball Club.
He has a lot of passion when he plays. He brings that. Last year, working on that body control that we said looked so good this year.
Yeah.
That's
He makes it look easy.
He does make it look easy.
For his size, no doubt. West York with the 3-point lead, 25-22.
West York working the ball around, trying to find their shot.
There's McGladry for 3 and drains it. Well, it's difficult when a player gets in that zone where they're draining threes. It's hard to stop that.
Carter Walmsley
for 3 and matches it.
And all of a
can you
sudden,
say 17
Carter has
points?
17 points.
17 points.
We still have 2 minutes left in the first half.
Incredible. And we see David McGladry with 3. We see Carter Walmsley. A player kind of gets in the zone shooting threes, Brandy. It's kind of tough to stop that. What do you think?
Seeing that we still have 2 minutes in the first half, if I was a betting person, I would bet that Carter might have his high-scoring game today.
Glad to be featuring both schools, West York and Eastern York, the first time this year for Eastern York. I want to mention our next broadcast will take place January 10th as Southwestern will travel to Red Lion as we bring the game to you next week. That's January 10th, Sports Shooting Stars. You can follow us on Facebook and Instagram and get our broadcast schedule on either page.
Feel free to also mention other scores that are happening. We'd love to know what's happening in the area right now. A lot of great games going on at the moment, as well as this thriller.
West York with the possession coming off the timeout. Dahl for three. Eastern York with the possession. Some missed shots by both teams right now. Past two series. Jacob Nisley down there in low the paint.
That's another player control, correct? Is that what happened in this
Yes.
run here? So now Eastern swinging some momentum here.
Eastern down by 3, 28-25. 1:39 to go before halftime. You know it's a big game, Brandy, when you see various media outlets here, the local radio affiliate, various local television affiliates are here.
And we saw Cade Visuals here
Cade
tonight.
Visuals as well. And the put in. By Carter Walmsley, 19 points.
David driving to the bucket.
Rebound by DeShields, a big man, and put it.
Called a travel on the play.
Called Javon DeShields, the senior, 6'5".
1 minute left in the contest.
1 minute. West York clinging to a 1-point lead right now. Eastern York's possession.
Quick foul picked up by Eastern York. Todd, I don't know about you, but this is a pretty packed house tonight.
It is. We mentioned it earlier. Yeah, a lot of people on the upper deck here around the track area here at West York watching a great matchup. Last touch by West York. It'll be Eastern York's possession. 37.5 seconds to go. Eastern York down by 1, 28-27. Brady Seitz bringing the ball up court for Eastern. There's a three-point shot made by Simon Lipsis. His first points of tonight's game.
And it was easy. Drained right in there.
And gives Eastern York now a 2-point lead, 30-28, 8 seconds and counting here before halftime. David McGladdery, there's Dahl for three, off the rim. It'll be West York's ball, 1.1 second to go before halftime. Some substitutions taking place right now.
It's going to be West York ball.
It
was interesting. Called Eastern ball, called West York ball, called Eastern ball. Now it's West York.
We'll see what West York has dialed up here, Brandy, with 1.1 second to go. The inbound pass. And we've arrived at halftime with your score. Eastern York 30, West York 28. And I'll tell you what, the leading scorer for both teams, Carter Walmsley, with 19 points. The 6'6" sophomore putting on a show here tonight, Brandy, in front of this West York crowd.
Carter is really moving around well. He's getting layups. He's getting rebound, missed shot putbacks. He's having from the three-point line. So he's a triple threat tonight.
Yeah, it's an amazing, and we mentioned earlier the size and the way he makes it look rather easy. First half definitely has to be considered our first half player of the game. I mean, today, I know we still have a second half of action taking place here tonight. Now, on the opposite side, David McLattery, 13 points for David McLattery, and no stranger to scoring points for this West York Ball Club, the 5'10" senior, back at it again after being our player of the game this past Tuesday, as he scored 22 points right on this hardwood floor. So it's going to be interesting. It should be an interesting second half.
And before we do a quick shout out to our sponsors, I'd like to give a shout out to PIAA officials. We are always looking for officials. If you go to PIAA.org, you can register online. We're looking for basketball officials. I'm a basketball official. Females, males, we're actually accepting some younger youth, so 17 now instead of 18. So we're accepting them, getting them into some of the youth games, trying to train them up. So if you're interested in becoming an official, please reach out to one of us, myself, any of the other officials in PIAA. We need you.
You go from the stands to the hardwood floor, or maybe the football field as well. There's a need across the board for officials, and you'll have your opportunity to potentially be an official.
Absolutely. Big thank you to Thornton Automotive, Dover, Fairfield Early Learning and Community Center, S3 Performance Training, Basel Insurance Agency, the Basketball Warehouse, Parma Pizza of Dallastown, and PA Legends ran by Coach Jay Hughes. We are super thankful for all that you do. As you can see right now going on is a youth game between 5th and 6th graders for West York, and I believe we'll also hit a commercial here shortly.
At Thornton Automotive's 6 locations in Manchester, Dover, East York, and Red Lion, our Customer Appreciation Sales event is going on now. At Thornton Automotive, we understand you have a lot of choices for your automotive needs, and we invite you to come in and see why we're York County's fastest growing auto group. You want to drive home happy with over 700 new and used cars, trucks, and SUVs?
You got it.
You want huge clearance saving with no money down and low payments?
You got
Then
it.
shop online 24/7 at Thornton247.com.
This stuff comes in more handy because
Does it? Okay.
Yeah, because if we don't have this stuff, then we have to go out and buy it.
Okay.
And whenever we get an excess, we just give it to our vets that come pick up food for the military share.
All right, we just pulled back into Thornton Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram after a long day. We were able to fill a truck bed for Mr. Sandy's. It's going to go a long way for them. We really appreciate everybody that was able to donate this year.
At Thornton Automotive's 6 locations in Manchester, Dover, East York, and Red Lion, our customer...
This stuff comes in more handy because
Does it? Okay.
Yeah, because if we don't have this stuff, then we have to go out and buy it.
Okay.
And whenever we get an excess, we just give it to our vets that come pick up food for the military share.
All right, we just pulled back into Thorne Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram after a long day. We were able to fill a truck bed for Mr. Sandy's. It's going to go a long way for them. We really appreciate everybody that was able to donate this year.
All right, and we are here with Mark Collins from Complete Restoration to tell us a little bit about his business.
All right, Complete Restorations, we've been around since 1978, 44 years. So Complete Restorations, fire and water restoration, mold remediation, asbestos abatement, blood and trauma scene cleanup, and infection disease cleanup as well. So something like COVID-19, we take care of as well. You can call us at 1-800-699-1176, and we'll be able to help you out.
Are you available on social media? I know lots of times people reach out. Do you have maybe Facebook or
Yes,
Instagram?
Complete Restorations has a Facebook page. Complete is actually spelled C-O-M-P-L-E-A-T, Old English spelling, so,
Yeah.
Yep. So local independent company.
Locally owned, and again, tell the viewers again what you can do and how you can help again in case they're interested.
When
With
a
your project, fire,
happens,
water
or a
damage.
flood happens. Or
Yeah, so exactly like that. So we'll come in and restore and put your place back together. If you have a mold problem, we'll come in and remediate that and take care of that for you.
Any leaks in basements maybe or anything
Yes,
such
we
as
take
that?
care of that too, yep.
So maybe your one-stop shop, Complete Restoration. Check them out. Mark Collins is here. No stranger to sports shooting stars, as you were here Tuesday at West York, and I have a feeling we'll probably be seeing you a little more
most definitely
throughout the season. Again, it's Mark Collins, Complete Restoration. You can reach out on Facebook and Instagram.
I'm not sure if we have Instagram, but
or their contact number.
Well, a 24-hour emergency service number is 800-699-1176, and our website page is CompleteRestorations.com.
There you go, Mark Collins. Thanks for coming by the broadcast booth. All the best.
Thank you very much.
And
Thanks, Mark.
again, Complete Restorations, Mark Collins. Check them out on their Facebook page, or again, you can reach out at their number 1-800-699-1176 if you need help with restoring your home. Maybe whether it's fire, water damage, snow, although we haven't had much of that this season, thankfully. Thankfully, it's been somewhat mild. You know, the past couple of days kind of reminds you a little bit of spring-like temperatures that we've had earlier in the week.
50 degrees, Todd.
I'm
not complaining.
No,
one
not
bit.
at all. Love every minute of it, and but that's not basketball weather. This is basketball season right now inside West York High School gym, and Eastern York with a 2-point lead right now, 30-28 over West York, and both teams have made their way back out of the locker room. We'll see what adjustments both schools make here, Brandy, as we head in here to the second half.
Oh, and I thought it was interesting. Both teams ran man-to-man the entire time. I believe that both coaches think that they have a great matchup, and I would agree. I mean, if you're looking at each personnel, they have great matchups tonight.
Yes, yeah, it's been a fun game, and it's been exciting, and just what we expected coming into tonight's game between these two schools. Eastern York, again, undefeated with a 7-0 record, looking to stay perfect tonight. West York with 7 wins and 3 losses overall. And you would have to think these two schools in Division II YAIAA are kind of probably going to be battling it out throughout this season as we're at the midway point. It's hard to believe we're at the midway point of basketball season, Brandy, but we are. And
well, they call it jam-packed January here for officials. It is going to be jam-packed with games. We're going to see a lot of excitement. This midway point is just the beginning. We're going to, there's going to be injuries. There's going to be changes of personnel throughout. So it'll be interesting to see how things unfold.
Stay tuned and follow Sports Shooting Stars as we bring the game to you all season long. And you can follow us on Facebook and Instagram as we are moments away from the start of the third quarter here from West York High School.
Please make sure you're giving some comments on our YouTube page. We're following that. We're going to need to know who you think the player of the game is. We have already said the first half was dominated by Carter Walmsley. Let's see what the second half brings.
And Eastern York now will be moving left to right on your TV screen, getting their blue jerseys with gold numbers. West York in their white jerseys, blue numbers. Looks like Eastern York will maintain possession here, Brandy. 7:43 to go. Carter Walmsley with the ball.
Jack Weaver for three.
Rebound by Javonda Shields. Give to Braden Detz. West York maintains possession. There's a miscommunication there, Brandy, on that
Between
inbound
Braden
pass.
And Javon.
A deep three and drains it. Austin Bosman, the pre-med student and 1,000-point scorer for Eastern York with 8 points.
That deep three was easy.
He made it look easy, Brandy. Braden Detz made that put in look easy. And now West York down by 3, 33-30 with just under 7 minutes to go. Detz with 8 points tonight for West York. A big three by Simon Lipsis.
That's his
Second three-point shot gives him 6 points tonight and extend the Eastern's lead to 6, 36-30 with just under 6.5 minutes to go. From a packed house here at West York. Blake Knowles with the ball. There's McGladry for three.
That's 16
points for McGladry. And certainly the leading point scorer for West York.
He is capitalizing on his senior season.
And Blake Knowles with the ball to give to Detz. Down low to Javonda Shields. And around the rim and out.
Great rebound by Carter. He was at the right place at the right time.
The kick out. There for the put in. Simon Lipsis, 8 points for Simon, and a timeout called.
What I liked from Carter was he thought about the three.
He did.
He went to the foul line, but really used his body well to block his pass into the corner for that great shot.
Yes, it was great talent on display here tonight, and a timeout. A 5-point lead for Eastern York, 38-33. Leading scorer for Eastern York, Carter Walmsley, 19 points for West York. David McGladry has 16 points. Want to thank our sponsors for tonight's broadcast: Thornton Automotive of Dover, Fairview Early Learning and Community Center, S3 Performance Training, Basil Insurance Agency, the Basketball Warehouse, Parma Pizza of Dallastown, and PA Legends, an AAU basketball team, all sponsors for Sports Shooting Stars, as the West York cheerleaders were entertaining the student section here during the timeout.
Did get some feedback from the fans. They were super excited to see the little kids play during halftime. We appreciate that you like that. Always good to watch the youth program.
The youth, yeah. The feeder system for the schools, and starting at third grade, if I remember correctly. Yeah,
that is correct.
On up. Braden Detz brings the ball up court for West York. To give to David McGladry. Jacob Nisley. There's McGladry for three. Off the rim. Rebounded by Walmsley. To give to Austin Bosman. There's Walmsley with the put in.
Coach Justin Seitz passionate, looking for a foul in there, but loving that he got the putback.
That was a correction. Austin Bosman with the put in. Austin now in double digits with 10. Detz, three-point shot. Off the rim. The kick out. Rebound by DeShields. Got a little physical under the net there on that play, Brandy. 4:24 to go, a 7-point lead for Eastern York, Golden Knights. Player substitution for Eastern York. Brady Seitz checking out. In his replacement, Carter Foot Renwick, 6'2" junior. Detz with the ball to give to David McGladry.
I'm interested to see Carter's stamina. I mean, he is a big kid, but he's playing every minute of the game.
Yes, yep. Carter with the ball, bringing the ball up court.
Shout out to Winona Washington Images.
Yes,
Cisco
they're in the
Soto
house.
is down here in the house taking photos tonight.
The scramble for the ball. West York maintains possession. .345 to go. Foul called on Jake Weaver, his second. Bosman with the bucket gives Austin 12 points tonight.
Looks like York High won 58-49. Thank you, Donald Smith, for the update.
York High Bearcats with a big win tonight over Coatesville.
That's a second foul for number 3, Carter Foot Renwick.
Three minutes even to go here in the third quarter.
That's a mismatch right here. We had Carter Walmsley on Chase Dahl. They switch back now.
Nice
Good
steal.
hustle by Jack
Bosman
Weaver.
drives to the net, and a dunk by Austin Bosman. Much to the delight of the Eastern York fan base here, and an 11-point lead for Eastern York. 44-33, and a steal. Bosman now starting to catch fire for the Eastern York Golden Knights.
That is definitely a momentum swing.
Yes. Just over 2 minutes to go here in the third quarter. You're watching Sports Shooting Stars. Walmsley with the ball. Blocked by Javon DeShields. Interesting matchup. We mentioned that in a pregame show. Javon DeShields, 6'5". Carter Walmsley, 6'6". The battle of the bigs down low.
Definitely going to hear the fans
Oh, you're hearing the
chirping for sure.
Both student sections chirping. Right now, Brandy, I think the Eastern York student section a little louder
Well, at
with
the
an
moment,
11-point lead. Yeah.
and they deserve to be.
Yes. Nice shot by Carter Walmsley.
I'd be interested to know what Carter's game high is.
Well,
'Cause
right
we're at
now
21
he stands at 21, and we still have just under a minute and a half to go here in the third quarter and another 8-minute quarter.
Braden Detz for three.
For three and drains it. Braden Detz now hits double digits with 11 points. His teammate David McGladdery with 16 and a 10-point lead right now for the Golden Knights of Eastern.
Definitely trying to hold for the last shot.
Clearly Eastern York in no hurry to get the shot off with just under 30 seconds to go here in the third quarter. A little bit of keep away right now, Brandy, as Walmsley drives to the net.
Tries to dunk.
Tries to dunk, no foul
oh,
called.
No. Jake Nisley looks like he possibly hurt. Seconds left, 10-point game.
Levi Ayala coming in, checking in for Eastern York as Carter Walmsley, one of his first maybe timeouts of the game here for a little breather.
Break for
Yeah, maybe.
At Thornton Automotive's 6 locations in Manchester, Dover, East York, and Red Lion, our Customer Appreciation Sales event is going on now. At Thornton Automotive, we understand you have a lot of choices for your automotive needs, and we invite you to come in and see why we're York County's fastest growing auto group. You want to drive home happy with over 700 new and used cars, trucks, and SUVs?
You got it.
You want huge clearance saving with no money down and low payments?
You got
Then
it.
shop online 24/7 at Thornton247.com.
This stuff comes in more handy because
Does it? Okay.
Yeah, because if we don't have this stuff, then we have to go out and buy it.
Okay.
And whenever we get an excess, we just give it to our vets that come pick up food for the military share.
All right, we just pulled back into Thornton Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram after a long day. We were able to fill a truck bed for Mr. Sandy's. It's going to go a long way for them. We really appreciate everybody that was able to donate this year.
To 61.
Triple digits for Central York tonight. Wow. Talk about being on fire. Central York with a big win over Southwestern. And speaking of what was on fire here during the commercial timeout, both student sections were out jumping each other, cartwheels, backflips. It was quite entertaining. But we're back to action here with the start of the fourth quarter. Out to Ella under the net.
Blocked by Javonda Shields, right in for a jump ball.
Levi Ayala, 6'2" junior for Eastern York.
Quick update. Dallastown is up 62-53 on Spring Grove with a minute and 30 left.
Sounds like Dallastown is on their way to a potential win tonight at Spring Grove. Thank you for the updates. Oh, Ayala and Detz there made some contact. 7:28 to go. Go ahead, Brandy.
This is going to be an extremely physical 7 minutes and 28 seconds of basketball. A lot of intensity from the crowd, a lot of intensity for the players. They know that this person's going to be leading the division at the end of the night.
No doubt. McLattery with the ball. And it looks like Carter Walmsley getting ready to check back into this game.
Looks like West York is trying to work the ball down low, but just not connecting.
Just not yet, exactly. And we mentioned Carter Walmsley back in for Eastern York with just under 7 minutes to go here in the fourth and final quarter. A 10-point lead for the Golden Knights.
With a cool 21 points checking in here.
The student section thought it was last touch by Eastern.
David McLattery saying you never touched the ball. Official sharing that he saw no touch. Good conversation between the two of them.
And a change of plans there. It'll be West York's possession.
Thank you again for the updates. Feel free to let us know what's going on across the county. We're excited to see.
Braden Detz brings the ball up court. That's 11 points for West York. McLattery drives to the net.
Just a quick comment, Todd. I love basketball. This is exactly what I love watching. The excitement, the crowd, what the players are doing. It's going to be a great ending to this game.
The most wonderful time of the year, right, Brandy, if you're a basketball fan?
Absolutely.
And McLattery with his first of potentially 2 shots here, he'll have. 17 points for David.
Make that 18 points.
18 points.
He is chasing Carter.
He is. He had 22 this past Tuesday. The game seen here on Sports Shooting Stars with West York's win over Littlestown, 51-49. Seitz drains it.
I had mentioned at the beginning of the game, he's a silent sniper, did I not?
You did call it. And
Looks like Jake Nisley got a quick knee wrap in for Chase Dahl. Coach Bull not happy with that offensive charge
I'm
call.
sure, yeah, no.
Eastern York extremely happy
Yes.
with that goal.
a tale of 2 sides on that play as we're under 6 minutes to go.
Carter
Down low to
Walmsley.
Walmsley. 23 points for Carter Walmsley. Eastern York 51, West York 38. We're just over 5 minutes to go in the fourth quarter.
West York is going to have to change something.
Yeah, and rather quickly with just 5 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter. Clearly Eastern York in no hurry to kind of get the shot off here with a rather commanding lead over the Bulldogs.
Quick tip by West York. It's going to be Eastern ball again.
Eastern York maintains possession. And you mentioned it earlier in our broadcast, these 2 teams will play at Eastern York later this season.
As I mentioned, it's going to be a physical ending to this game.
And a scramble for the ball, jump ball called.
It's going to be the Bulldogs' ball on that jump.
.426 to go. Eastern York 51, West York 38. McLattery with the ball. Kick out to Braden Datz for three. Off the rim.
Foul on Jack Weaver. I'm thinking, I could be wrong, but I feel like the whistles might get a little quicker here based on how physical the game is going. Braden Datz for three, short. Quickly by Jack Weaver.
Bosman for three. He makes it look easy.
Eastern is just connected.
Yes, big time. 17 points for Austin Bosman.
It's not that West York hasn't had great looks tonight.
No,
They've had plenty of opportunity. They're just not completing it.
On the reverse put in by Bosman. 19 points for Austin Bosman. Timeout called by Coach Garrett Bull of West York.
Eastern has an 18-point lead now.
Yes.
It is going to be extremely difficult for them to come back.
3:31 to go. Eastern York 56, West York 38. I'd like to thank our sponsors for tonight's broadcast: Thornton Automotive of Dover, Fairview Early Learning and Community Center, S3 Performance Training, Basil Insurance Agency, the Basketball Warehouse, Parma Pizza of Dallastown, and our added sponsor, PA Legends AAU Basketball Team. All sponsors of Sports Shooting Stars, and we thank our sponsors. We thank you for tuning in to Sports Shooting Stars tonight as we bring the game to you. Want to remind our sports fans that are watching, our next broadcast will take place January 10th as Southwestern travels to Red Lion. And I guess it's not too early with 3 minutes to go, Brandy, maybe to mention and chime in who our viewers think may be the player of the game.
Yeah, interesting to hear who they think. Also, any scores that you have, please share that with us. You know, with 18-point lead, Eastern's probably feeling pretty secure.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't count out the Bulldogs quite yet, but it's not looking good for them.
Yeah, right now, I mean, if you're West York, you got to get points and get points rather quickly with just under 3.5 minutes to go in the fourth and final quarter. McLattery with the ball. David has 18 points.
And he's headed to the charity line.
He is, so we'll see.
I mean, driving to the basket and stopping the clock is going to be one of their best strategies right now.
Right now, David looking to add to his point total. Already at 18, make it 19 for David. David made his first of 2 shots. 20 points for David.
22 on Tuesday, 20 today so far.
And still has 3 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter.
Does look like Littlestown won 57-40 over York Tech.
Thanks for keeping us updated with various scores from around the league tonight, this Friday night. You're watching Sports Shooting Stars. Brandy Shope here along with Todd Edwards.
Eastern just wasting that clock.
Kind of moving the ball around a little bit, making some of those that time tick off the clock. A 16-point lead for Eastern York. They're clearly in the driver's seat, Brandy. And that rhythmic applause from the Eastern York student section, trying to make some noise as West York has their possession.
West York does have multiple three-point shooters in.
Yeah, and that's when you talk about three-point shots, I think if you're West York, you need to maybe start raining three-point shots with 2:26 to go.
We have two lefties in, Chase Stahl, Mike Knowles. They have in Jake Nisley as their big, and also sophomore Luke Hoffman, along with David McGladry, leading the team with 20 points.
Carter Walmsley with the ball. Nice spin move. And the put in.
Chase Stahl for three.
Chase Stahl
Little long.
overshot his three-point attempt there. 1:56 to go.
Eastern York girls won 33 over Southwest girls 27. West York girls 27.
Again, thanks for the updates as they keep coming in tonight from around the league. We will have a girls broadcast coming up on our schedule. Look, January 15th, York Suburban versus York High.
And later on, we have DeLone Catholic versus Bermudian Spring girls at the end of this month, and that is a replay of the county championship last year.
An 18-point lead for Eastern York as Austin Bosman now at the charity stripe.
So he's chasing Carter Walmsley's 23
Yes.
points right now.
Right now, Austin sitting with 19 points.
Luke Hoffman for three. Short.
There's Bosman. Blake Knowles. Blake Knowles tangling there with Carter Walmsley.
Looks like Eastern York's going to go ahead and put their bench in here.
Yeah, as the starters come out, including Austin Bosman and Carter Walmsley. Blake Knowles at the charity stripe.
Lefty senior from West York.
And makes it. Blake Knowles makes his first potential 2 shots here, the lefty. 2 for 2 from the charity stripe, Blake Knowles. And a lot of the reserves are in now for Eastern York. They're getting some playing time with a sizable lead for the Golden Knights.
Well, and trying to work the ball around, wasting time off the clock.
Just take some time off the clock. They have a commanding lead. And the put in by Sam Osterberg. His first points. 6'2" senior. Takes Eastern York to 60. West York 42. We're under a minute to go in the fourth quarter. And we'll make our way down, post-game, down on the court and talk to the player of the game as there's still 37 seconds remaining here.
Who is that player
Want
of
to keep
the
maybe
game?
the fans in suspense a little bit here.
Yeah, waiting to hear who they think the player of the game is.
Brendan Kern at the charity stripe right now for West York. with 37 seconds remaining.
Luke Hoffman with the steal.
Swatted away by
Blocked by
Caden Leitzel, number 4 for Eastern York. Getting a lot of the reserves in for Eastern York. A 3-point by Blake Knowles off the rim. There for the put-in, number 32, Jake Rill.
Looking to hear who you think the player of the game should be with 10 seconds left. Eastern student section calling the game.
And your final tonight, Eastern York 60, West York 44. And you're watching Sports Shooting Stars as we bring the game to you. And Eastern York moves to 8-0. West York will fall to 7-4. An impressive win for Eastern York, Brandy, tonight. Of course, led by 2 players in double digits. Carter Walmsley with 23 points, and Austin Bosman chipped in 19 points. And a big win for Eastern York over West York.
They are leading the division now. Now they are the team to beat. We're going to work our way down.
We'll attempt to make our way down. We're back, sports fans. Todd Edwards alongside Brandy Shope, mid-court right here from West York High School, joined by, well, Dew Jones is here. Yes, Dew, making an appearance. Welcome, Dew, and welcome our player of the game, much deserved. Come on in here. We're joined by sophomore sensation, really, Carter Walmsley. 6'6" Carter. Wave to our audience. Your player of the game. I see you have your kind of almost like a championship necklace around your neck.
I was wondering where you got all that bling
unofficially
from.
25 points, Carter. What's it feel like tonight with this big win and 25 points?
It feels amazing to come in here and get it back after we lost 3 straight times to them last year. 56-45 was the championship score last year, and everybody in our locker room remembers that, and we needed to get this win tonight.
Well, and you got it in a big way. You make things look easy out there. I mean, you're a sophomore, your moves, I mean, your jump shots. Tell the fans a little bit about what goes into your playing each and every game.
It's all my teammates, man. I couldn't do this without my teammates. They help me every day get better at practice, provide me with opportunities to score in the game. I couldn't do it without any of them over there.
Phenomenal. Brandy, would you like to chime in at all with
I
our
think
player
the
of the
best
game?
part of watching you tonight was watching how easy it looked when you were going to shoot the 3. Everyone thought you were going to shoot the 3. And then moving your body, making passes to your teammates, and then being able to finish there. Like you said, it was a really good teammate game, but I can not wait to see the next couple years for you.
Oh, and we're joined by winning coach Seitz. Seitz, your thoughts on this win tonight? A big win over West York here on their home court.
Big win. Struggled defensively in the first half. We really picked up our intensity in the second half defensively. With as bad as we were in the second half, you know, big fella kept us going in the first half on the offensive side. And then the second half, it was more balanced, and Austin really stepped up. So, you know, with those two guys playing off of each other, when we defend, we're really, really hard to beat.
No doubt about it. Looking ahead to your schedule here, what are your goals with this team? Right now, 8-0, and it seems as if the sky's the limit here with this team, Coach.
Yeah, our goal is to play our best basketball in February and March. You know, we felt like we did that last year. We were young. It took us a while to get going. Same thing, you know, we have so many guys back, but everyone's kind of in a different role, right? We brought in Braden to play point guard. That moves Austin off the ball, right? That moves Weaver down to the small forward a little bit. We saw so different roles, but just keep feeding off that, and we just, you know, we're working on ourselves daily.
Well, a phenomenal effort tonight, and we're going to award the player of the game here. Do you have the shirt there each and every time? Player of the game shirt. Put it up there, show it up there. Carter, anything you'd like to say maybe to your fans and family that are watching? I know some of your family members are here.
Thank you, everybody from Eastern, coming out to support tonight. We needed that.
And the student section was loud and proud here, and rightly so. A big win for this Eastern York Ball Club, 8-0. Congratulations, Coach Seitz and Carter Walmsley, on a great effort.
Thank you guys for being here.
Austin.
Well, we can get Austin Bosman in here. Yeah, thank you, gentlemen.
Thanks, Carter. Appreciate that. Thanks, Justin.
Come on in here, join us, Austin. It's a big effort. Joined unofficially with 17 points, Austin Bosman. A big effort from you tonight.
Yeah, I mean, we knew this was going to be a big game, so we knew we had to come out here and take care of business.
You did take care of business in a big way. A 1-2 punch between you and, of course, your teammate Carter Walmsley.
Yeah, I mean, he's a big boy. I mean, he's definitely grown up. He's matured in the past year. We've made leaps and bounds as a team, so I'm proud to say that he's my teammate. I'm sure he'd say the same thing about me.
It's awesome, and I want to let the fans know that he's looking to be a pre-med student, right? I mean, talk to the fans a little bit about that.
I'm undecided right now, but I know I just want to go into something medical. So I don't know where I'm attending yet, but I'm coming close to my decision.
Well, all the best to Austin. But we do have something for you as well. Do you have something for Austin here? I'm sure after his performance, he may be a bit hungry tonight.
This is a free pizza from Parmer's Pizza of Dallastown from Darren Bonaquista, one of our longtime sponsors. So I really appreciate that, Austin. And again, do you have anything you want to say to anybody that's at home or watching, or to the student body at Eastern York?
I mean, the student body over there, that's great for an away game. So I'm glad that they're here with us, and we have a great fan base here.
Well,
absolutely.
About it. They were into it, doing backflips and all that and getting this crowd jacked up.
They were hyped.
And rightly so. Eastern York with a big win. They moved to 8-0, and a big part of that was due to Austin Bosman. Unofficially 17 points tonight. Congratulations on the big win.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Yep. Thanks for coming out tonight.
Thanks.
Congratulations.
Congratulations, Austin Bosman. And we're here, Brandy Shope, Dew. I tell you, any final thoughts as we wrap things up tonight from midcourt here at West York? Dew.
No, I think it was a really good matchup. I think you guys did a great job tonight. I watched the broadcast and listened to it as well. But Eastern York, West York is always a great rivalry that's happening right now. But Eastern York came out really strong. West York battled, but it was not enough towards the end of the game. And congratulations to Eastern York for coming on the road and coming out with a big victory, here at West York.
And next game, West York's going to have to travel down there to Eastern York. So it should be an interesting matchup, round 2 between these two schools later this year.
We talked about it. Eastern York was 0-3 last year against West York. Now they came out 1-0 this year. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Made a statement tonight. No doubt. Eastern York, one of the teams to keep an eye on here in YAIAA. We'll be back on the air next week as Southwestern travels to Redline with Sports Shooting Stars. We want to thank you for tuning in tonight. It's Todd Edwards.
Brandy Shope.
Dude Jones.
Have yourself a great night and weekend. We'll be back next week with more Sports Shooting Stars. Have a good night.